Okay, hello everybody. This is not the usual way I do my video intros, but it doesn't matter. This is Gamer Cal, of course. We are actually doing a proper intro this time because I've kind of thought a little bit more about how the stuff should go. We are playing, well, Spell Ruler, but before we do that, as we mentioned at the end of the last part, we do have 10 packs of Tournament Pack 1 to take. This is the only time that we will get TP1, but it would be the only time anyway because it's only out for one set. As you can see here, TP2 is immediately outside of it. So there's not really much in here to grab. We might as well do the full screen bit with it. Mechanical Chaser is like the one thing that we would really want to see here. Everything else is basically garbage. Ryami is gain 300 life points. Like, whoop-de-freaking do, am I right? Yeah, Bean Soldier. Right. Fantastic. Yeah, TP1 is especially bad. Hercules Beetle is level 5 and it's got like 1500 attack. I've seen Giant Flea actually get used in some stupid deck at some point. I forget exactly which one it was. I don't think it was Bee Trooper because I think they used Killing Needle actually. But there was something. Tiger Axe at 1300, not really good enough to see play obviously. Last one, yeah, expected. You really don't get a lot out of these early packs, so that is totally fine. No mulligans available for tournament pack stuff, but the one that we do have today, we will get to potentially mulligan. I don't know if I will though, to be totally honest with you, because really depends. Like, I haven't had very good drafts yet in terms of what we actually have from these, but at the same time, I don't know. This pack has got a lot of really good stuff, but I'm like, the mulligans are pretty precious as well, so I don't think we're actually going to do that here. Anyway, Magic Ruler. One of the things you will see from this as we go down is that some of these cards are in Legend of Blue Eyes. These cards are not actually in this set. There was a weird thing when it comes to the actual release stuff here, where the European set for Legend of Blue Eyes had some of the cards cut from it, and they were in the European Magic Ruler instead. For some reason, they are part of the card list here, even though they are not actually in this set. So stuff like Hane, Flame Swordsman, the Pot of Greed, etc. are not in here, so ignore those. As far as the actual set goes, well, we'll get to that in just a sec, because question is, do we have the Toon Worlds for free? Yes, because I did codify that before we started. I will make sure to remind them once we are done here, because I'm sure that there's already been forgotten about, but it is in the rules that Toon World is given out for free this time. Preempting that so that we don't have any questions about it at the time. So if we do get a bunch of Toon monsters, we might well just play it because it would be funny, not because it would be good. But again, this is my third run through of this. I would not be upset with doing it for the fun of it, right? Speaking of Toon monsters, the first one we get here is the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. There's Blue Eyes Toon, there's Toon Mermaid, which is the good one. There's Toon Summon Skull, which is probably the second best one right now. And then there's like Manga Ryoran, who is garbage. The Toon monsters do have summoning sickness. They also cannot be summoned unless you have Toon World down, and will be destroyed if Toon World gets destroyed. But they are very big boys for the most part, and one less big lady that you special summon when Toon World is out. You do still have to tribute for the Summon Skull and the Blue Eyes, but if we got like 2 Blue Eyes Toon Dragons or something, we could probably flew the Summoning Dragon them, right? So that would be very, very funny. But their gimmick is that they can't attack the turn that you summon them, and they do require life points to attack, but they can attack directly if the opponent doesn't have Toons in play. So yeah, they could end games very quickly if they're not answered. They will almost definitely be answered, but you know, could be very fun anyway. As far as stuff that actually is decent in this set, the ultra rares are cracked as hell. Relinquished would probably be pretty bad. Black Illusion Ritual is a super rare, and we do get the Pegasus deck fairly soon, but that already has a Relinquished in it, so we would need to get the Ritual as well, so it's probably not going to happen. Spellbinding Circle is an interesting one right now, like it just stuns a monster from being able to attack or change battle position. But that could be enough, to be honest, to at least be decent right now. Remove Trap was not played in either of the other 2 side decks, so there is that. I know Azure would like Acts of Despair because it's just very powerful in terms of the equip style. Maha Vilo is also in the set that we'll get to. Megamorph is in here for that sort of thing as well. Oh, you can't flute the Blue Eyes Toon? Rip. Never mind then. It's terrible. I mean, it's terrible anyway, but you know. But we also have like disgusting stuff here as well. Snatch Steal is a prime target to immediately ban if we get hit by it. Delinquent Duo is another one. This is just absolutely absurd, to be honest. And the Forceful Sentry, potentially even worse, because Forceful doesn't cost life points, and it lets you look at the opponent's hand as well. So yeah, you're only getting rid of one card instead of two, but insane. We might have to just set all of our back row because of Delinquent Duo in this set, like just until we see. We'll know each other's card pools though, so maybe not. Mystical Space Typhoon is also really good. We do get access to this from the Pegasus deck, I believe, but that doesn't come until a bit later, so MST right now would be a fantastic benefit, as well as Giant Trunade, which is something that I forget exactly which one of the starter decks, maybe it isn't in a starter deck. I feel like Joey's might have it though. But Giant Trunade is very, very good board clear for the fact we don't have Heavy Storm, so it would be really good to get. Confiscation rounds out the delinquent trio, if you will, of hand-ripping tools, and this one is more accessible, being a super rare. You do have to pay life points for it, but you discard the card, so Monster Reborn would be really good with it there too. Painful Choice also coming in at super. Very likely to get hit if somebody manages to abuse it, right? Yeah, Trunade is in Joey, so okay, we don't need to get it, but it would still be nice because I'm considering some bullshit this round. Let's just put it that way. Painful Choice is insane, so obviously would be very good for later on. Just get stronger the more cards that come into play, so that's really good. Maha Vilo gets stronger with every equip card that's played. We don't have very many of them ourselves, but there's Malevolent Nuzzler and of course all the ones in here that we've seen. Black Pendant is a meme that sometimes actually does produce FTKs. So, you know, question FTK is a thing. Messenger Piece is probably the other big one to talk about here, because it is like Swords of Revealing Light, but better. And you have to pay 100 life points or you destroy it. Like, whoop-de-frickin-do, right? As far as the res goes, a lot of good ones in here too. Rush Recklessly is incredible. It's just stronger reinforcements, so that's really good. Cyberjar is a massive swing tool that we will potentially want to play as well. All of the recruiters are in here, so Giant Rat, UFO Turtle, Shining Angel, and then Mystic Tomato is probably the most important one. All of these, if destroyed by battle, will search for an attribute monster of 1500 attack or less, summon it in attack position. It is optional though, so you don't have to do it if it's going to kill you. Senju searches ritual monsters. Rituals are in this set as well, as you've seen with Relinquished, but only Relinquished is any good, so whatever. And then Giant Germ and Nimble Momonga will probably try and get somebody a playset of these, because it is very fun to use, especially Momonga in early Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really cool, so we might try that. As far as the apparently super short prints go, Toll is disgusting, to be honest. Players have to pay 500 life points to attack. There is a bit of a burn loop that you can do in this set, which we may have some access to the cards for. Eternal Rest is really good in the side deck in this one. Destroy any monster that has an equip spell on it. And then for regular short prints, apparently, Gravekeeper's Servant and like all of the big field spells here as well. With the exception of like Mystic Plasma Zone, apparently. Don't know why Mystic Plasma Zone is more common, but okay. These all give an attribute of monster, 500 attack and 400 less defense. So really good stuff with it there. You can do some mono attribute stuff in this set really well. And then Tailor of the Fickle is the other really good, really good tech for this round, because it lets you move an equip spell from one monster to another one. So it can be done in the battle phase as well once something is attacked. It cannot be done in damage step, but it can be done in the battle step when something declares an attack. So you can use that to effectively sort of mirror force the... well, it's more like Sakuretsu armor, but you also steal the equip that's on it too, which is really good. Yeah, Dance Approaches is a big rulings headache that we're not going to get into. As far as the common stuff goes, it is Malevolent Nuzzler is a really good one. Any monster gets 700 extra attack, which is cool. Electric Snake would have been fun if there was more hand disruption going around. Maybe Electric Snake could still see play because of Delinquent Duo. We'll have to see what other people pull for that. Weather Report is a very funny anti-Swords of Revealing Light, which, who knows, maybe. Upstart Goblin is really good for the future. Draw a card and give the opponent 1,000 life points, really good to have there. Chain Energy is the degeneracy of this round. Players have to pay 500 life points to set or activate a card, or like summon a monster or anything. So it's kind of like the Despia Masquerade Dragon thing at the moment, but it's on both sides. This is very obnoxious, and we might try and build something with it here because it would be very funny. Flash Assailant is an interesting one if you are setting all of your back row for the for Delinquent Duo, playing around that. Flash Assailant gets 400 less attack for every card that's in your hand, but it starts at 2k, so that could actually be pretty good. Dark Zebra is at least 1800. It goes to defense if it's like the only monster you have or something, but whatever. And Spear Cretin is the other degenerate bullshit that we could play in this round. Lets both players take a monster from their graveyard and summon it in attack or face down defense position. So yeah, all of the rest of this stuff is not actually in the set, so we do not need to worry about that. 24 packs of our Magic Ruler set here. We do have the stuff up here, so let's just see what we can pull. See if there's any fun stuff we can do. Straight away, Mystic Tomato is good. Definitely want to see this. Mystic Tomato is by far the best one because it can search for Witch and Sangan. So if we can get a playset of this, that is going to be very, very powerful for us this round. Otherwise, yeah, a couple of field spells, maybe they get played, but probably not in the face of Witch and Sangan being allowed. Shining Angel is the other one that I would want to see for Chaos strategies later, although Chaos is almost definitely immediately getting banned, so who knows. Luminous Spark is pretty okay too, though, for that sort of thing, so not too bad. Senju, potentially good. If we do go into rituals at any point, we probably do want Senju for normal summoning. Mystic Plasma Zone is an intriguing one right now. We've really got to see what attributes most of the defenders are to see which one of the field spells we'd want for debuffing them, right? So, could be good. Karate Man, not necessarily one of the best ones. You can double the attack of the Karate Man, but it gets destroyed at the end of the turn, so not really a very good rare there, but that's fine, I suppose. Not much to do about it. Hyozin Ryu is technically a Fluid Summoning Dragon target, but it's like the worst one in the universe, so whatever. The Electric Snake and Upstart Goblin are pretty good though. Flash Assailant maybe as well. It really just depends on what the others pull in that aspect. Still no Hollow in the first 6, so a little bit unfortunate there. Manga Ryu-Ran is also like terrible. Tailor of the Fickle's a good pickup though, so not really too fussed on that one. There's a second Mystic Tomato, first Gravekeeper's Servant as well, so some stuff is kind of coming together off of it. Let's see. There it is. There it is. So welcome to the card that's going to get banned out of our collection at the end of this round. We have the Forceful Sentry. Hyro Shadow Scout is also kind of funny if you're going for mill strategies, but we're not really, so whatever. The Forceful Sentry is insane. You don't even pay life points to use this. It doesn't put the card in the graveyard, so the opponent can't Monster Reborn it straight away. You get to pick any card out of their hand. Yeah, this is the first time I've gotten to play with this card since it got released, pretty much. And, oh baby, it's going to be ridiculous. So, Toon Summon Skull. Alright. You know what? Sure. We potentially have it. Chain Energy, though, is maybe the more interesting card out of them there. So, Whiptail Crow is also kind of worth noting. I didn't note like Guardian of the Throne Room or anything there as well, but they are just good statted monsters. 1650 attack, 1600 defense. Hello there. Maha Vilo is an interesting one. It's 1550 attack, so you can't get it with Shining Angel. But if we can get... I don't think we've seen Malevolent Nuzzler yet, but if we could get like a playset of that, maybe we could play it. But also we might be able to trade this, right? If there's something else good that we want. So, could still be fine. Here's the first Giant Rat. I would like to see at least 2 of these, because I do kind of want to go into... rescue cat stuff later on, which this could be good for. Second Gatekeeper Servant as well. Could easily play some sort of defensive thing this round. Well, we had to pull it because we didn't. We've got 3 of it naturally. There's our Toon World. Malevolent Nuzzler is pretty good though. We are definitely looking for that because of Mahavilo. So first half of the pack, actually kind of good. Mother Grizzly's not a bad one to get either. Toll is here as well, that's pretty good. Third Gravekeeper Servant, so we have pretty much everything we want there. I don't really foresee us re-rolling this one, but let's just see what else we get here. Spellbinding Circle is an interesting one. I wouldn't necessarily say this is the best ultra rare, obviously, but hey, it's pretty good at the moment. We can just shut down something that's causing us a lot of problems. So, you know what? Respectable. UFO Turtle's pretty good too. I have Mask of Darkness as well, so I can potentially reuse this. Yeah, pretty good. Moving on, Cyberjar. That's the other one I wanted to see. We haven't seen Spirit Cretin yet, actually, so I don't know how much bullshit we're actually going to be able to do. But at least getting one Cyberjar is definitely worth it here. Lots of Gaia power too. I'm seeing potential Earth stuff that we could do here. Because we got a couple of Karate Man. No Rush Recklessly yet either. There's 8 packs left. So there's still plenty of chances for it. Third Karate Man's not doing it. Upstart Goblin's pretty good though, so I think that's the playset of that now, so that's fine. Let's move on and see. Oh, let's go. Painful Choice. Oh yes. This does come back as a common in like DB1, but DB1 is a gigantic set which is really hard to pull out of, so I am happy to see this now. We are most likely going to get some bullshit out of this. Painful Choice into Monster Reborn is just an immediate thing, right? Painful Choice into Flip Magician of Faith to get whatever you want out of the deck is so many good options with this. So excellent card. Definitely happy to see that, even if we don't play it for a couple of weeks. Shining Angel number 3 is really good, actually. That's nothing much else to say about that. Definitely strong. Invader of the Throne Room is an unfortunate super rare. This card doesn't really do a whole lot. I believe if you flip it outside of the battle phase, it switches control of itself with one of the opponent's monsters. But we don't really have a way of facilitating that right now, so not particularly strong, but that's okay. There's the first Nimble Momonga. It's a shame because we're so far in that we're not going to get more of them, but maybe we could trade this to get something from somebody else. It's possible, right? Keep on going. Second Giant Rat. Definitely want to see that. Only a couple of packs left here. Let's see what we can close out with. Anything big? Yes. Yes, indeed. Megamorph is definitely a good one. There's a lot of potential for that right now. Very happy to see that. Last one. Can we get something cool? UFO Turtle. Okay. I am definitely saving this one, so I think we can just go, yeah, there's no reason for me to even look at what this was like before getting this, because this was just great, right? Let's go in here and start organizing this real quick, so we can cut the duplicates, so the like first edition bullcrap here. We only got 2 chain energy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play bullshit in this one, but I think that's okay. We have enough like standard stuff to do that we are probably fine that way. Only 1 Flash Assailant, so definitely not playing a ton of dumb stuff that way. 1 Hand Disruption card, maybe not stupidly amazing, but it's such a blowout that I think it's fine. Lots of Karate Man. No Rush Recklessly is the only other bit that I can immediately think of that we didn't get. So 1 Nuzzler. Dang, I was right. I didn't get a lot of that. Megamorph is fine, but like it doesn't really make up for it. So hopefully somebody else just pulled like 4 or 5 Nuzzler or something, and we can trade for some. Or I just don't bother with that, and I just I could go the other way around as well, you know. Yeah, full playset of Shining Angel is kind of nice. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in here. There's a few things that I would have liked to have picked up. Yeah, we only got 1 toll too, so I don't think bullshit is happening this round, but I think there's enough like really cool stuff to at least significantly change up what I had. So I'm pretty okay with that, to be totally honest with you. We have, let me just get the download CSV collection. So we'll get that so I can post it to the others. And yeah, let's just see what we can make out of this. Some interesting cards for sure. Okay, so after a little bit of deliberation, I went through a couple of different attribute-based strategies here. I think I'm just going to keep it a bit simpler with this one, and here is the deck we are going to bring to the Magic Ruler format. So, we're not playing the Flute the Summoning Dragon stuff anymore. I know it's very funny, but Forceful Sentry, Confiscation type stuff is here, which kind of puts a dampener on that. Also, potentially equip spells and stuff could be a big thing here, and I kind of want to get a little bit ahead of some stuff here, so this is what we're going to go with instead. So we are only playing Summon Skull in the main deck for our actual high-end stuff here. Summon Skull is still really powerful, but like everything else is kind of on the underwhelming side. There's a few options in the side deck we can go into if we need to, so there is that. Yep, as far as the actual monsters go, Lajin is still the biggest beater we have. Remember, I don't have 7-color fish, so I can't really do water-based strategies that way. Neo is the second largest one here. I'm not playing Battle Ox because I don't really expect Earth is going to be the primary strategy here, so I expect Light or Dark is going to be the main bit if somebody's going to do attribute-based buffing, so Neo is going to be our biggest one there. Aquamador and the 2 Giant Soldier of Stones are the defense stuff that we have. I still feel like these are worth playing. They've got enough attack power that you can threaten, you know, some decent damage with them. My big hits, the one Jiraigumo, it's the only one we pulled, and the 2 Dark Elf. Dark Elf is still pretty strong here, obviously very good against Mystic Plasma Zone. This alone might stop the others from playing that deck, because I'm the one who's got the Dark Elf to play with. But it's still a pretty good deterrent, and it forces some answers before the opponent can actually get around it, so that's pretty good. We pulled Mahavilo. I'm not sure how happy overall I am with this card, because you can't search it with Sangan. You can get it with Witch, mind you, which I do have 2 copies of, so it might well be fine, but this is a bit of a combo piece, and I'm not really sure this is the format to be doing that kind of thing in, but hey, we'll try it. If it doesn't work, then I can always side it out, you know. 2 Mystic Tomato, because that's what I pulled, 2 Witch of the Black Forest, and the Sangan, obviously. These are still mostly from the last set, you know. They are the searchers for now. Wall of Illusion from the starter deck is still very, very strong, and is even stronger here because you can potentially destroy the opponent's equips with this if they attack into it, even if this dies. Cyberjar coming in from this set. We have a lot of targets that are really good for this card. This is another reason I want to keep the tribute monsters down in here, because Cyberjar can just get me like 4 dudes and be really, really good with it. And then 2 Hain, 1 Man-Eater Bug, and a Magician of Faith to round out the stuff here. This might be a little bit passive, but I still do like the removal aspect of these here. If this turns out to be not correct going into like game 2 and stuff, I can always sub these out for some of the things down here. As far as the actual spells go, of course we've still got Change of Heart, we've still got Darkhold, newly unbanned by the way from the last time that we played this in the official TCG. Change of Heart and Yatagarazu, and even Time Seal coming off the ban list was pretty fun. But yeah, no, Change of Heart is actually legal in the TCG again now. This one is not a drill. 2D spell, because we are up against people who have Swords of Revealing Light and Messenger of Peace, and I don't have either of those. Also, it's good against equip spells potentially, so there's some double duty here. I almost cut this card, but I still think it's too good in this set not to play. Yeah, so we're main decking it this time. Obviously the Free Fisher, because it's the best removal that we have outside of Dark Hole. Monster Reborn is still legal at 1, so we're going with that. Stop Defense is in here, because if they do want to play the, you know, back row game, we can sort of deal with that. The Forceful Sentry was the best card I pulled in Magic Ruler, so I can't wait for this to get banned when we play today. But regardless, we are going to do our best with it just now. Kib pulled Confiscation, and I don't think Azrael pulled any of these ones, so don't expect to keep this card come the end of this. But then again, one of the cards I'm not even playing today is probably going to get hit instead, so I don't know. I traded for Rush Recklessly for Azrael. I gave Nimble Momonga which I only pulled one of, and Azrael pulled two. So Azrael's got access to Nimble Momonga, and I have one copy of Rush. Would have liked a second one, but we will live with it here. It's better reinforcements in like every way possible, so I'm happy enough to have one. And then I also traded for an extra Malevolent Nuzzler. I forget exactly what I traded for this one. I think it was Guardian of the Throne Room or something, because Azrael wanted another one of those to finish up with. So we have two of these, and the Megamorph that I pulled as well. These are our targets for the Maha Viola, so we will hopefully get some good stuff out of that. Because I only pulled one, we're also kind of low on trap cards in general at the moment because we just haven't got very far into the game yet, and I didn't pull any of the good ones out of Metal Raiders, so we're a little bit light on the trap card front, but reinforcements is still pretty good. It could still swing battles in the damage step when things are a bit harder to respond to, so there is that. Here's the cute little tech for this round, Reverse Trap. So Reverse Trap is literally a card that will let us win any battle that is involving like equip spells and the like. I also kind of expect that some people are going to want to play field spells, that the attribute ones from this set, which increase your attack by 500. So we can flip Reverse Trap, and pretty sure we can flip Reverse Trap in the damage step as well if we really wanted to. I don't think it's going to make a difference because, you know, Seven Tools the Bandit and Solemn Judgment and the stuff we've got to go against, they can negate anyway, but we can play into this and we can reverse literally any battle situation where the opponent, say, has Neona Magic Swordsman plus you know, Luminous Spark in play, like a light attribute type thing, and they're up against our Dark Elf or whatnot. We can flip the script, and we can completely remove that from play. It does not affect Megamorph, because Megamorph is not increasing or subtracting that attack. It is setting the attack and defense, so it doesn't even clash with that. But we can do a lot of really fun stuff with this. We can use Malevolent Nuzzler on the opponent's card and then flip Reverse Trap so we can weaken them down if we wanted to. Don't know why we would, but we could. We could use it in chain with Rush Recklessly so that if Rush Recklessly is Link 1, we can Reverse Trap in Link 2 and like debuff their guy, buff ours, and create a gigantic swing here. So it's pretty great. And yeah, any equip card will just get wrecked by this, so really good. One trap hole because Kib limited it. That's pretty much it. We are only allowed to play one right now because of that. One Waboku because there's only one in Yugi's deck. And then the other rare card that we pulled this time round, Spellbinding Circle. So if all of our other tricks fail, there is the potential for this to stop one of the opponent's monsters from being able to attack, which is pretty solid. Extra deck is just nothing. I decided to fill up with all the dudes I have. We'll probably need to try and trade into some of the other stuff from LOB if we can, like the Fusionist or Flame Ghost or something that way might be useful, but that's when we get instant fusion, so it's quite far down the line. In terms of the side deck, I'm not entirely sure, to be totally honest with you. I have the two Blue Eyes and the Judgeman in case I want to go with Soul Exchange. The Blue Eyes is still the biggest monster that we can summon. I just don't think I'm going to be able to maintain like a 2 monster on the field type thing for it. So not really convinced this is good main deck anymore, but I'll still side it because, you know, it's freaking Blue Eyes, of course I'm going to do that. Judgeman is the second strongest tribute monster that I have access to, and is also Earth, which means that if Gaia Power is the strategy that gets played, you know, with Azrael having Nimble Momonga and stuff like that, and it debuffs my Giant Soldier of Stone, maybe that is a strat that gets played, and Judgeman would be a way of taking advantage of that. Likewise, 2 Guardian of the Throne Room and 2 Whiptail Crow. These are mostly in here because I'm maybe a little bit attacker light in this deck, because I do have a lot of things that are like flip effects, so lower attack monsters and whatnot. So if I need a little bit more firepower, I can use these depending on what attribute the opponent is playing. So if they're playing Luminous Spark, I could put in Guardian. If they're playing Mystic Plasma Zone, then I just put Whiptail Crow in and just have more firepower. 2 Trapmaster. It gets rid of stuff in the back row. I mean, there's not much else to say with it. We're up against people who have got Mirror Force, Solemn Judgment, and separately Seven Tools the Bandit as some outs potentially Trap Hole could still get used. I know Kib has also got Spellbinding Circle, so Trapmaster is a pretty reasonable one here. I considered Remove Trap, but then I can pull this off of Cyberjar, and it's still pretty good. Then we have like Soul Exchange. If I do go into some more tribute stuff, this is here to facilitate it. A second reinforcements in case I do want a little bit more damage step battle tricks. And then the spice for this round, because equips are a lot more in favor in this one, we are going to have our 3 copies of Tailor of the Fickle, plus the 1 copy of Eternal Rest that I pulled. I didn't actually pull more of this card, which is a shame because I probably would have played more of this than Tailor, but Eternal Rest just lets me destroy all the monsters that have equips on them, and I know Azrael especially is generally quite into playing equips here. And Tailor of the Fickle is an excellent battle trick akin to Reverse Trap and such like. If I see that equip spells are dominating the way that we have it here, we are going to side this in, probably instead of stuff like Stop Defense, and then I can summon my guy, and when an attack is declared on it, I will just Tailor of the Fickle, and I will steal the equip card for myself. It's like a 1400 attack point swing if we steal a Malevolent Nuzzler. Kind of insane. So, I believe I'm pretty confident in this, to be honest. Again, maybe the main deck is a little bit lackluster in terms of raw firepower. I'm not playing the Mystic Plasma Zone, and I maybe could be here, but I think with the equip stuff, like Megamorph especially is a really big swing, and I think with the battle tricks that we have here as well, I should be able to handle most of that. And then we have some really good side deck stuff if we are a little bit overwhelmed. So I think this will be good. So yeah, go ahead and put the stream marker for this down. Okay, so as Azrael was discussing with me a bit here as well, you went 0-2 last round, so you get to choose who plays who first in this time. So yeah, you won both in LOB and then lost both last time. So which your limit was Trap Hole, and you limited Trap Hole and you banned Last Will, so can't imagine why. So yeah, you based on what we did last time round, you get to choose who plays who first.
Play first, then.
Yep.
All right then. Boy, I haven't put any thought in this yet. When this draft was over, I really put thought into like the next duel, the next deck. But I was like, wait, I didn't put any thought into this.
Yeah, you were mentioning to us in the chat afterwards. It was like once we'd start streaming, it's like, all right, that's my deck mate. I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
It's like, right, I'm ready. Let's do this. Come on, come at me. Yeah, that's fun. You know what? I think I want it to be Azure when I first.
Sure. Okay. I'll head to Spectator for that then, and I will invite the two of you.
Can only join from online lobby. Wait.
Oh, have you not gone into the online bit yet?
Yeah, that annoys me kind of. That annoys me when it does that. Let me make sure I got my.
Yeah, make sure you've got the right deck and such for this.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, Azrael and I first, then Azrael and Cal second, then Cal and I last.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay. But, all right.
All right. Best of luck to you two. Ooh, Ryukushin. Alright then.
Ryukushin.
Powered.
Sure Ryukushin powered? Is that too much? Ooh, Upstart, alright.
5 points.
I feel alive.
Well, for now.
Well, I'm gonna feel less alive because this is gonna be a costly one, but.
Oh! Oh! Oh, Red Eyes is here. Okay. Yeah, I get to see the hand as well at this point. So another Ryu, Change of Heart, Red Eyes, Reborn, and Swords. Huh? Yeesh.
Hmm. Make it funny. So change of heart. Let's see.
Well, I know one card that's potentially. Oh, I know one card that's potentially on the chopping block. Ooh, all right. You did say you got this out of the. Wow. Yep. God, that's so dirty. Strip a card out of the hand and then just go, nah, you're not keeping the rest of it. Okay, card destruction.
No, I'll be like, no. Look at the hand. It's like discard the hands. Like, yeah, I don't like that one. Get rid of it. Then look at it. And it's like, you know what? I don't like the rest of the hand. Let's get rid of the rest of it.
Dang.
I don't know why I summoned it. I probably should have put that in defense mode. Ah, well. That's actually a different way I could have approached this, but ah, well.
We'll see. Oh, you are playing this field. Okay. Interesting. I like how basically every time you've been hit by card destruction, you've just drawn into like a better option afterwards anyway. You know?
Well, I mean, wouldn't necessarily say that. Swords and effectively Change of Heart and Reborn gone in one
Yeah,
turn.
it's a lot of power hits on turn
Discard
1.
Reborn and swords.
Yeah. Still.
Along with his boy, Red Eyes.
So, I guess Mystic Plasma Zone kind of nerfs Wall of Illusion a little bit here, doesn't it? Because
Yeah.
it does cut the defense down, makes it easier for other things to hit over it. This explains a bit. Ah, there it is. Your one-off trap hole.
No hard feelings. Have some light points.
Oh, thank you.
And in return, I get a monster.
Ugh. Uh-oh. Wait, why are you choosing that? Yeah, there it is. There we go. It was like it was showing the top of the thing still as Ryukushin, and I was like, wait a minute, there's a perfectly good dragon in there. What's going on?
There's a perfectly good shiny dragon in the graveyard.
Ooh. Yep.
I was hoping you wouldn't do that, but actually summon a monster, so I would have resurrected my own thing here. But oh well.
I mean, the next best option.
Yeah, Swords of Revealing Light is definitely a thing. Yeah, this does explain. I guess it makes sense because you've got two Summon Skull, right? So,
Wait.
Uh-oh. Oh no! You did not! Oh my god, you actually did! No!
Wow.
This is literally... This is literally the anime moment. You don't even have Red Eyes!
No, I don't. That's why the Swamp King is there. Or the Swamp King. Beast King of the Swamp.
Okay, my mind cannot take this. What the actual fuck, dude?
Oh, this is amazing.
You seriously just emulated the Yugi Joey Duelist Kingdom game on the other side of this here, stealing the freaking Summon Skull to falling with. Oh my god, I know it's the other way around. You stole the Red Eyes from it, but same difference in this case.
It didn't necessarily steal it, but like Joey summoned it, Yogi used polymerization. But still, that's pretty amazing.
Good lord.
Now this is when Fisher comes in.
I mean, Well, this explains the stuff like the upstart in here then, because you want to have as few cards in this sort of deck as possible, I imagine. So
I mean, draw options and draw options. If I'm not gonna have a pot of greed, I might as well get the next best draw option I got,
it's true.
just in time to get a monster.
Or maybe
Makes
he was
sense. They
holding.
didn't have a monster before.
Yeah, I was gonna maybe he was just holding on to what was there. I don't know. It's always possible.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
It's just gonna have that monster.
I mean, if I wasn't going to attack it, you would have had the monster out anyway. So, what else could I have done? Sadly.
Foiled again, huh?
Curses. You know what? I'm happy I got the boy out.
I'm just stunned. Like, I guess it doesn't really matter too much at the moment of what is in the extra decks and stuff, but the sheer fact that you still had that in the extra deck anyway, just in case, right? Like, I know you've got Beast King of the Swamp, so that's like the real thing with it, but it's still that's hard to get to right now. It's just like the fact of you just have that in the extra anyway. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Freaking, just amazing. I just loved it. Okay, 2 monsters out. You probably have a monster cards, 2 monsters in hand. I don't want monsters on the field.
Ooh. Oh my god, you're actually playing it!
Wow!
I can't believe you are playing this.
You know what? I can't blame him for it, but damn. Oh my gosh.
I know you pulled it. I was like, that's pretty cool, but I'm just like, how the god? How is? How? What the hell is this game?
Oh, that's amazing.
Well, yeah, Flash Assailant, pretty strong. Yeah, life points are a bit precarious at the moment, huh?
I like for the fact that if you don't hit your opponent's life points, it makes that sound like a glass cracking, even though that's supposed to be a sound of you're supposed to pierce through the barrier or something. So you should have pierced through and done damage.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Ooh, no monsters anymore. I guess I can't be too surprised considering. Ugh, wow.
Freaking really? All right.
I mean, he's not the most powerful card out there at the moment. Until that comes in, yeah, that changes things a bit.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember Acts of Despair being pulled. Was it pulled both times in your draft, Azrael, or because I know you re-rolled one here? Was it in both of them, or was it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Ooh.
Okay, if you're gonna pull that BS a 3rd time in a row,
Oh, yep. Man. Freaking messenger apiece, huh? You could pay for it for every single card you have left in that deck and you still wouldn't run out of life points by the time you deck out. That's ridiculous. Messenger apiece is like really interesting in a set where field spells are altering attack and defense by this much, right? Because it's really hard to stay under the threshold when this is coming in. Messenger of sleeps. Yeah, in a way. But I know it's a card that both of you have, so whether or not you're playing it is a different story, but I know both of you have it, so... Ah, yes, the nimble manga. Let's go.
Mama.
Mama.
Alright.
Uh-oh. Well, I say that, but he can't attack even if he gets it, because Messenger of Peace is still on his board. That makes sense. Okay, let's see where this goes. Ah, yes, the legendary double Momongo play.
Like squirrel.
Hey, you could be over 10,000 life points by the end of this turn. Or not. Yeah, you take that 300.
Oh no.
Bonk. Oh no, a squirrel.
Ah, man, if you've seen the size of that tail, that's devastating. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, wow. On the blue eyes here as well, okay. Yeah.
That don't surprise me.
No, with 4 face downs, I kind of expected something like that.
Yep.
Oh my god, you are.
Oh.
You actually are. Holy shit.
Oh.
Put the ice cream burger out.
And boy, oh, wow.
Pepe's just got WTF in chat as well. Like, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Well, series is over. The meme has been brought out. I don't think we could top that.
Oh, we can't top that.
I mean, there were 2 of them.
Oh my god! No! Stop!
And Boyga! Oh, you have Subspell too. That means you probably have the boy too.
Double burger. Yeah.
Those burgers look tasty. Can I have
Oh no.
This raises a question, actually. What would be more important to do in this situation?
Mm-hmm.
What would be more important to do in this situation?
So wait, I just realized, like, obviously Hungry Burger is just a hamburger, right? But there's a monster later on called Ghost Beef. Is that what's in this thing? Like Ghost Beef, Mystic Tomato, and I don't know what the lettuce is, but
I think. Eeny, meeny, miny, tiger, back at the either visualize in the banner, do the theater, but a Facebook pop.
yes, exactly. I agree. Oh, right, okay. Oh, Ghost Beef specifies it as part of a Christmas dinner, rip.
I used to do that one before. Oh, I could activate cannons.
I was going to say, Cannon Soldier's not a once per turn,
Yeah.
so you could have...
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, well.
That's fine. You know, I should probably actually consider that card as well at some point. Ooh. Frickin' Robin Williams.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
So how
Or
are we...
who was it? Or Will Smith, and compare if you want to go in that route.
Fair. So how are we winning this from here? So
Your swords may stall for 3 turns, but my messenger piece stalls for as long as I want to.
So I'll mute on Discord real quick so I can talk a little bit more freely off it. Yeah,
I
how
can only stall for 80 turns on this.
is Kib winning this one?
Because
Because
If you have, I mean, especially given all the spell destruction we have at this point,
so
or
like
back
Kib,
destruction in general.
Fair enough, but
By
I
the way,
say for as long as I want to,
waiting out
and that's as long
until
as I have
can't
enough
draw anymore.
points.
I've got no way around that thing, so I'm waiting for you to either break me or disable it so I can break you.
yeah. So like Kib, I guess deck out.
What am I gonna do? I can't destroy it.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out how Kib actually wins here, but I guess he does have more cards left in deck if you look at the way the numbers are. So maybe that's the win con here is, yeah, deck out. Awkward. Ah, such a wonderful game we have in our hands here, right? All of the burgers no longer with us.
No, it's the Dragon Boy.
Most of this comes down to him activating card destruction when I had one more card than he had.
I think he had.
Super card.
I think you had like 3 more actually because he's used a couple of
3 more.
upstart goblins. So
Yeah. Yeah, having just a couple of upright goblins, I do like to.
I mean, it makes sense, but it's just so unfortunate because how was I supposed to guess that he's A, got it in hand, and B, that he would use it immediately?
yeah. No, I understand.
I mean, having on the first turn definitely made that a bit annoying. Like, I can't sugarcoat that one. Having it on the first turn and using it like that, knowing what cards I was getting rid of, that's dirty.
It's this sort of a tricky bit when it comes to playing this exact set when you're going against guys that have the potential to have hand disruption stuff like that, because then it's a case. Oh my god, you've got a third one. Because then it just becomes a case of like you want to set the stuff right, but then against Kib it's a little bit trickier because spoilers, Kib has got MST in his card pool. He's got one of it. I'm sure he's playing it, but it's like that is a card that's available. So it's like, do you have it on the field and gets potentially destroyed that way by a one-of, or do you keep it in the hand and it gets destroyed by a one-of that way instead? It's hard to it's hard. Like, I don't really have a particular like game plan for that either, really. But it is awkward. Aha!
Brains.
I guess this wasn't necessarily your planned win con here either, kid, because otherwise I imagine you would have had a couple of things that could attack directly or something in here. It's hard to really plan a win con like this around a one of though.
Yeah. Why not?
I know why you're playing it, but still amusing.
Do I want to show that off? Not yet. You know what makes it kind of funny is that most of your viewers right now, Cal, could probably pop up my stream and just look at the hand and be like, "You son of a bitch." So I can imagine the viewers probably looking at this and going, "The fuck? Why does he have this? Who gave him the right to have this?"
That's okay. I'm mostly just glad that you didn't go with what I was showing you in DMs. That would have been a genuine war crime.
Oh, it was tempting.
I bet it was.
Tempting.
I bet it was. Needless to say, I did not keep that deck around because obviously I don't have the stuff for it. But it's like, needless to say, as soon as I put that picture to you, I deleted that thing because yeah, it would have been an actual war crime.
You're a crime against humanity.
Yup. And he still.
Everyone know I had.
Why not? I guess. And he wouldn't be able to attack anyway because he's exactly 1500. Yeah, fuse the brains indeed. I don't know if I'd call this guy Omega Brain, but
If Andros was in the medieval times,
you know what? It's quite reasonable.
if instead of a monkey he was a skull knight. Ooh.
I'm just trying to see if there's actually like a game plan here from either side.
I mean, I'll say there was on my side, but I feel this. You know what? Your deck, the deck that you posted, Cal, it was dirty and it was disgusting. But this plan right now, it's absolutely disgusting in its own way.
I mean, it's kind of a similar idea, just with less of the actual cards that do it.
It is kind of sad to see that Okazi would basically be enough to win this duel.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, I will admit.
Alright, you know what? Can you put in a poll, Cal? Should Kib give Azure one turn of non-messenger apiece to have one
God.
shot?
You didn't realize you get initiative, right? When it comes to that.
I mean, yeah, but it's not like I'm going to be able to do... I mean, let's be fair. I have to offer a chance in some form or another.
Well, I don't think I necessarily need to do a poll because there's one active person, or two active people in the unit here, I guess. So I don't necessarily need to.
I say a poll, but like get opinions, I guess.
Yeah, like I mean,
or does that come up with anything else?
I mean, honestly, to me, it's you do what you gotta do sort of thing, and just hope the actual side deck has got an answer to this, or that it just doesn't get drawn. One of the two. Skull Knight versus the Big Bang Burger challenge.
The Big Bang Burger.
Oh, you're also playing Upstart. Okay. Isn't it annoying, like, the 1 week that you're not playing more than 40 cards and this happens? Like, goddamn.
Yep. Well, guess I wasn't given a chance here. Well,
Yeah, like, I wouldn't necessarily know what was in the,
Oh,
Oh no, don't tell me.
can I cancel?
It's a mandatory trigger, my dude.
GG.
wait. Oh!
GG. I can't even.
Suck up! Oh! Oh!
I did that to myself. I can't even be mad.
Your last card in deck was a side guard target. It's a mandatory trigger, so you have to take it out of the deck. And so because it's Kim's turn coming next, that's it.
Oh.
Wow. Did not expect that.
Neither did I. I did not expect like 90% of that game, I'll be honest. Oh my god.
I did that to myself.
I did not expect the burger, I did not expect the Black Skull Dragon coming in off of your own dude, like the actual red eyes fused with it.
Then there was also the white hole.
Yep. Oh my god, just... Oh, I can't even. Oh, so I hope you have at least something in the side deck to help against us.
We'll see.
That we shall. So one thing with this card preview on the side that I find interesting, if there's no card on it, so like you've not moused over anything on the field, you can't resize the card, or at least it doesn't work for me. But the second I moused over something that was face up on the field and it gives you the card preview on the side, I could resize it just fine.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I don't know if that's a design choice or not.
Yeah. Oh, straight away. Yikes. And
Disgusting.
Horn of the Unicorn goes... No, when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, okay. Yeah, card destruction is pretty rough, I will admit.
Aw.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, I can understand. It's one of the few ways that you've got at the moment for dealing with face-down monsters, so...
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's on turn 1.
And Boyga.
Oh god, that's a big burger. And you've got Fisher Protection. Okay.
Fishing.
What is this going to be? Mirror Force. And
That is the punish, potentially, but it's not there this time. I like how instead of like the little flag that some restaurants and stuff have for their burgers on the top. It's just his eye that's there instead. You know, it's just all
Oh
kinds.
no, OBS
I mean, it is
disconnected.
supposed to kind of a Japanese flag. Kind
Yeah, it's just like it's actually just an eye that's there. So you know, because he's a demon possessed burger, which
Well, right.
yeah.
I'm hungry. Now, initially, I was gonna feed it to my dragon.
Okay, this is nasty. Wow. Dang.
This is rough.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. Not a lot to.
I would to never hear anyone complain about me turn one Thunder Dragon when Kip gets card destruction to 1-off.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no. I can't. Nobody can say like turn oneing your cards that you need, and then suddenly that turn one happening. Card destruction is a pretty nasty damn card. I will not blame you if you want to ban that one.
Well, we'll just have to see because
It's
there's a
not the problem
lot.
that you have it in the deck. It's the problem that you draw twice turn one.
Yeah.
There are lots of good targets for potential ban stuff this week, so it's gonna have to be pretty
Can we ban
well
Kip?
considered.
Wait, that's not a card.
Sorry?
Can we ban Kip? Oh wait, that's not a card.
Wow.
You know what? I'll take that in stride. I'm not going to deny that one.
You take damage.
So, out of curiosity, Kib, was there any reason why you tributed the cannon soldier in that the turn before?
I was thinking that he was gonna. I was thinking Malevolent Nuzzle was gonna activate, but I'm reading it again and seeing it needs to pay 500 life points to activate. But it
Yeah.
draw another card. I figured Blue Eyes was gonna come in and end it, but yeah, well.
No, it's fair. I was just trying to work out if there was a reason that turn to have tributed it,
Oh,
because like if he
Not
topped
really
that,
a reason.
yeah,
No.
it's like if he could have topped that Fisher or something, and then yeah, wouldn't have gotten him out of the situation, but would have killed the Blue Eyes. So, but having already seen Dark Hole gone, it is kind of rough that way. Now, I actually kind of need to look this up potentially. Is White Hole is it only when the opponent activates Dark Hole, or is So you can't Dark Hole on your own side and then White Hole your own thing to stop your dude getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay.
When your opponent activates Dark Hole.
Sure.
Okay.
That's alright. I just I
It's fair.
quite literally have never seen the card played. I obviously know what the general effect is. It's just like I've never seen it played, so I didn't know exactly what the condition was, whether it was either player playing Dark Hole or God.
And people at work going first is a curse.
Well, going first is pretty good when you draw a card doing it as well.
Yeah.
That doesn't change until like the Pendulum era, actually. So I think even during Exceed you play one. Oh my! We're just going in immediately, huh?
This burger has yet to feast on your flesh.
Mm-hmm.
That burger's spoiled.
Yep. And that's the frustrating thing. You spend like 3 cards getting Hungry Burger out, and then it just gets fissured, and it's immediately like such a tempo loss.
It is.
But I want to say you have probably summoned Hungry Burger more times than any other duelist in history, so, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, no. You know what Astro is right now? A number 9, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, 2 47s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. I know it's not the exact quote, but you know what? That's what he is. That's what it is right now.
I get life points.
Uh,
Yeah,
oh,
I wonder what Elmo
no.
goes.
Oh, that's so mean. You see, I hated this bloody card when you freaking had it, Cal.
Oh, yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. Like I said, lots of potential ban targets this week. Yeah, no draw going first came out in Master 03. Yeah, so it's not until the Pendulum era before we stop drawing on the first. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Oh, okay. So I'm looking at this card here. There's a, what is it? Chaotic or is it a? I know there's good, neutral, evil, but what is it? Chaotic, neutral, lawful, lawful, good, neutral, chaotic, evil. This is what I'm looking at right now. Lawful good, upstart goblin. Neutral, fissure. Chaotic, evil, confiscation.
Please go with confiscation.
I really don't want to have to limit Magician of Fave here because I love the card, but oh my god, this is just. I mean, it's probably better to ban the problem card rather than limit the Magician of Fave, right? But like, oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, Magician of Fave is becoming a problem card.
Only because you've got 2 of it.
Terminus going fast.
Yeah, it is. I know. I actually wanted more draws, so I'm thinking upstart.
Shame. I really wanted you to see that I just threw my 3rd Hungry Burger here in hand.
Oh, it was a ploy all along. All right.
To be fair, I probably would have just taken Confi myself. So there's one difference in playstyle, I guess. Because yeah, I would have taken Confi there 100%. Oh boy.
Made it a bug. Let's go.
He's like, well, if you insist.
I knew it.
If you were that confident in it, though, why did you still make the play anyway?
What else are you to do with 2 monsters that are big, giant butts?
I was more thinking, why did you commit to the summons first? But that's just me.
That too.
I suppose you did get damage in because Suijin had to be taken care of there because it's otherwise like really difficult to deal with because you can't deal with it in battle. So it's not as if you got nothing out of that, but
No, if I didn't attack with Suijin first, I mean, save life points. Save life points over saving whatever, but no, it makes total sense to me to take out Suijin. Suijin in battle is just annoying.
ah yes, the Duel Link set. It's not ever gonna get punished really, but it's still very funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it might get punished if like a Cyberjar was down on the field or something, but you know.
I mean, at some point, I'm gonna learn.
I mean, you've shown already you probably wouldn't have set the monster if there was something on his field first, so you have actually not fallen into that already today, so
Yeah.
I'm
Still,
just
you
musing.
still think I would have learned.
Well, we never had access to... Oh my god, you are not playing this garbage. Oh my god. My god.
Oh, thanks. My only hope was to draw an equip card. One of it is down to
You
the
are
graveyard.
not playing this garbage. What the fuck?
Unreal.
Ah.
Oh.
Like, I needed an equip card or a rush recklessly, and both of the graveyard now. Great. So that means there's 2 cards or something in my 27 card deck now that could at least help me get over Skull Knight for a turn. Of course I didn't draw it. Yep, that's GG.
Ouch.
It's probably a weird thing to ask, Agile. Do you want to take a break? Like, do you want me to go ahead and fight Cal
I
next?
can play Cal now.
Okay.
All right. Not leave. Room screen.
Yeah, into the...
OBS, stop disconnecting.
There we go. Yeah, my deck is correct, so...
Yeah, OBS is disconnecting, so it's...
Oh
having
dear, okay. I did hear a little bit of roboticizer. I knew you were gonna do that as well. I was just like, yeah, okay. I was just like, I'm just gonna click the third one anyway, because why not?
Also, I was so unfortunate in the last turn. Actually, I had one Rush Recklessly on the field,
Ah,
which... and I also had a Flesh Assailant.
too many cards
Which-
in hand, yeah.
Yeah, 2 Hungry Burgers, which I can't put on the field anywhere or anything, so otherwise I would have exactly been 50 points over Skull Knight.
Yeah, maybe a bit of unfortunate anti-synergy in the setup there.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, I can kind of get the idea behind it though, because it's like if you're using the ritual stuff, then your hand is probably going to be pretty empty anyway. So I get the idea, but yeah, it seems like maybe a little bit of anti-synergy with the setup. Well, I'm not a fan of putting this out first, but I guess I kind of have to, considering the level of what's on the field. I kind of need to respond in kind here, so.
That's fair.
I don't really like using this thing to attack when it's not hitting directly, because 1,000 is a big expense to pay. But then I have seen you've played Upstart Goblin, so maybe I can recover that later from you. I don't know. Yep. Also, that's the other potential reason, because now if you've just got something else that's like really big here, then I could be in trouble. But it's a lot of back row. Yeah, to get this guy out bigger. See, this is when like setting it in main phase 1 makes a ton of sense, right? Because this guy, you need to drain your hand down in order to make him like worthwhile. So this makes a lot of sense. Okay.
He can be a big body if he wants to be.
Let's do that, I guess.
Oh yeah. Y'all were talking about the rock paper scissors things. It was funny on my screen. You were both scissors.
Lashin. Pretty good.
Legend.
Not as good as this guy, however.
Ooh.
Interesting.
So we have got ourselves Wall of Illusion, Megamorph, Soldier Stone, Nuzzler, Fisher. Okay. Then here, Rush Recklessly, the recipe and the burger, and there's Trap Hole. Okay, so you didn't already have Trap Hole, but that's fine. So we get our Mamongs.
Great. I'm already thinking of the evil side. Now's a good chance to use card destruction.
Card destruction would be pretty good right now, I would say that. Okay, so that's probably the rush. But I guess it doesn't matter too much on this field right now. It's either the rush or the trap hole, obviously. Because I don't think he would really set anything else in that spot. Alright, let's go Witch. Because we had... That was the only... Yeah, currently the only usable monster. So yeah, we'll flip the stuff up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, got 8 cards. Wow, okay. That's fine. It's a lot of life points to chew through, but I think it's alright in the moment. Let's just get these things out.
I don't know why I thought that MMO manga had 1,000 defense.
Nah, it's 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 attack and 100 defense, and knowing that it has to get summoned face down, it's we'll just click them out now. I've got to get rid of them at some point, so might as well get rid of them before you can like ritual summon with them or something. Just drawing any other monster, like low level stuff, you could do that. So might as well just preempt it. We'll do that.
Damn interwebs.
Yeah, I did hear you lagging a little bit at times, so I wasn't sure if it was on my end or if it was.
No, I knew it was gonna be. I knew it was gonna be an issue on my end because I knew the internet was gonna be a bit funky.
Yep, there's swords.
Disconnected, reconnecting in 20 seconds.
Okay, well, all of these have got bigger butts than they do swords, so I suppose we can put them in defense at the moment.
Oh, I should probably close those down. They don't take out the internet, but I still don't want them up.
Let's summon this out. Yep. Makes sense. Go for it. Our Feather Duster will be coming, but not until like after Labyrinth and Nightmare, I don't think, because I think it was released in the first year, but it wasn't. We're getting them at the end of the year stuff, so I'm pretty sure it was. If it was in 2003, we've got to wait quite a bit longer, but okay. Do that, I think. Yeah. Alright. Go ahead and flip that Magician of Faith. I know it's going to be that just to make this even longer. Wow. Yep. couldn't do anything about it, so, you know. Yo, Sauce! Hello! Thank you for the continued support here. Yep. Oh, I fucking hate this too because oh no I don't because I get to use it. I get to use it on itself.
Shame though.
Yeah. This it was very close. Yeah, Dust It is free. Okay, yeah.
It is pretty funny. It can target any monster on the field and not have to be an opponent's monster.
Yeah, so like luckily get away with that, but it was like, oh my god, please. That would have been annoying. Getting rid of Witch. I see.
I'll just give you the search here, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it before in simulators with was it Penguin Soldier, because he can also flip himself back.
Yes.
When he gets attacked.
Yep. All right, so we'll get Maha here then.
It can't do that to itself when it's being attacked/destroyed, right?
If it's being destroyed, no, because it's already designated to be going to the graveyard. So.
Not a valid target.
Yeah. Alright, how about the giant spider?
That's a giant spider.
He's a spider and he's giant. We're gonna set that.
Australian spider.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to set another card so I don't discard for hand size. Jesus Christ.
What's wrong with discarding a card?
Quite a lot, actually. Yeah, the kind of funny thing, I was... Oh, there it is. I was, like, tempted to flip the Hein the previous turn for bouncing what I expected to be Magician of Faith back, but then there wasn't really that much point at the time, right? Because I couldn't really do anything with it. But I nearly did. It would have been very funny.
And boyga.
Mm-hmm. Ah, I see. You've got Rush. Yep. We knew that from before, didn't we? Yeah, because it was part of the Cyberjar thing. Cool. That feeling when you get the code going behind music and your life points are still blue.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait a minute.
Yeah, there's no spider on the burger anymore, Pepper, that's for sure. Alright. We'll just do that.
Freaking! I'm looking at this spell card right now. The hamburger recipe. That totally should have been the art they should have used for Courage the Cowardly Dog. Because I'm looking at the burger monster. The burger monster. Just you think of that. A lot of non-Americans are gonna know what that's tailing to, but.
Well, let's force the 7 tools, I guess. Okay. God, these freaking swords are really annoying right now.
Come on, it's last turn. Unless you want to flip my Magician of Faith back into my hand.
No, but I am gonna put the burger back.
Aww. What are we gonna do with a burger in hand?
I don't know. That's not my problem.
Actually, that's a good idea. I could eat it. With a burger in hand.
I will take this burger.
But I think
and
this
eat
burger
it.
will actually go and eat me. Ew.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Tried to ignore the bits of spider left in it. Yeah, I know, right? It did chomp on that spider pretty good, so... Yeah, so if I put the burger back in hand, then you've got one more card in hand for Flash Assailant to be reduced by, so it's a lot tamer at this point. Obviously still kills the Sangan, that's why I didn't want to play anything else here with it, because it's like, yeah, I've still got plenty of things for that, but... yeah. Probably just get some auto here. Okay, so what could you could still have Rush. That's very funny, but it doesn't actually do anything right now because I already know what that is. Okay, let's start doing some stuff here. Yeah. It's fine. We'll reborn. There it is. Do that. Maha. Megamorph the Maha. And Nuzlocke the Maha. That's a very big dude. Yeah, Fisher to get rid of the Magician of Faith, I guess, because we want to push for damage here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much that, so... That's probably the single biggest hit we are going to see in this thing for ages, but you know. Get that down. I've been holding on to this stuff for literally like half a dozen turns, just not being able to use it because of fucking swords that I couldn't out. Oh, you do have another one there. Alright. You managed to get another monster for it. Wondering if I did the Megamorph math. I mean, yeah, kinda. Maybe I could have gotten more out of it, I'm not too sure, but it seemed pretty good at the time. 32. That's pretty big. Rush is pretty good too, yeah. It's pretty big. I can have a fucking 25 in terms of life point count here. Thanks, I hate it. No, I don't need Nuzlocke for that. It's tempting, because like in this sort of position it actually wouldn't be the worst, but no, I don't think I need Nuzlocke in here. Six, 7 turns too late, buddy. Whatever. Yeah. And then yeah, this is enough on board, so. Yeah, I was wondering if anyone was going to actually bring the dark stuff because of the fact that I have like Dark Elf and stuff in here. It seemed like it would be an interesting choice, not necessarily a wrong one, obviously, because Dark Elf is not the greatest of things that way, but I certainly wasn't sure. So
So I keep getting notifications on my phone saying, you started your stream, manage your screenshot. You started your stream, manage your dashboard. So, like, I'm just looking at it thinking, how many times is it going to tell me that? And it makes me worried how many backlogs I'm going to have.
Yeah. How many times did it cut out on you and whatnot? Let's try.
Like, I'm just now looking at the past broadcasts here. Let's see.
Try that.
1 hour ago, 28 minutes ago, 17 minutes ago, 12 minutes ago, just now. Damn, when OBS drops frames, they make you suffer for it. That's
a lot of sets on the first turn here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense considering stuff that we have. Alright, well, not beating anything out with that. Sure. Let's see what we're dealing with then. It's a Mama. Okay. Yeah, gets rid of him, I suppose. Considering my lack of ability to deal with face down monsters that way at the moment, I kind of just have to punch through them. Like, I didn't get Tribute to the Doomed or anything like that, so I don't have anything that can beat face down monsters that way right now, other than Dark Hole. So we just gotta hit through, I guess. Ooh, okay. Great, now I can pay for Nuzzler if I discard one. Oh, yeah.
It's a Durgan. It's a horde.
He's not a tri-horn dragon yet, though. He's a mono-horn dragon.
I only have one horn.
Alright, let's start this.
Oh, I haven't seen that card yet.
Yep, there it is. It's pretty good.
So if it had a horn of a unicorn, so would that make this a red eyes unicorn dragon?
My god, yeah. Shall we just
Like,
put the
what we call
thunder
it?
part of this on here as well now? So so it's like your thunder unicorn thingy from you know. Alright, well, we'll bring this out. Okay, did not get trap hold, so fair enough. And that has to go on top of the deck at this point. That's why I've never liked that card myself. But I played it when I was a kid because I didn't know any better, right? And now I'm just like, it's not terrible at all times, but it's, if you'd have nothing in hand, it's like, that's just game ending right there. But we'll see. You probably still have something if you've put that down on it. Because you certainly didn't need it to win. Well, I mean, maybe you were thinking Rush Recklessly or something, but it's like, certainly didn't need it to win that combat specifically. So yeah. It's like, you had to have at least had something else, otherwise that would have been a suicidal play, right?
It wouldn't have necessarily been the smartest, yeah.
Hmm.
But 2400 is also, I mean, with the sculpture around, it's kind of risky.
Yeah, no, understandable. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Take some more life points here, I guess. Well, at least we get rid of one threat here. Do have a set. Okay.
And hey, you know what, Azrael? You did your play right. You played the monster down after the monster was revealed.
Yeah,
I don't know if he would have made this target the face down monster, considering it's a 2400 butt out there.
I probably would have, to be honest, because I may well have other ways of dealing with that, depending on the stuff I draw. So it
Well,
wouldn't.
something would break that wasn't manager bugs, but a Cyberjar.
Yeah, that's the other thing as well. I showed Cyberjar last game, so yeah, let's just hit in. Most of the stuff I've been seeing set here is kind of small, so this one is not one of those things, unfortunately, but that is fine. Okay, so how big do we need to make this thing? Okay, that gets over the horn. Is that enough? Well, I mean, if you've got it, you've got it, I suppose. So, we've kind of got to just deal with what we have at the moment, I think. Yeah, fair enough.
I left
Oh, you didn't put it into. Oh
Yeah.
no.
I was wondering about that. I was like, can I attack in defense mode?
Oh
No.
no. And there's no way
I
of
wasn't-
going back on that. Ah.
And I can get rid of your monster.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
I mean,
really rough for you, though.
Yeah, it was my mistake. I mean, no one to blame but myself.
Yeah.
It was a little hard to see, to be honest. I don't know with the icon above it and everything.
Hmm.
But I should have.
It's kind of annoying, yeah.
Well, it's not my ideal attacker, but you
I mean-
kind of got to do what you got to do. I know you're drawing Horn of the
Oh,
Unicorn next turn, so I may as well get some damage in whilst I can, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, to be fair, if you're attacked by this thing, you probably would have nightmares.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I wonder what I'm gonna draw. Oh, it's a Horn of a Unicorn.
Destiny Troll! Change of heart. Wait.
Yeah.
That wouldn't even really help here.
You know, I'm asking myself that same question right now. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I mean, probably risky, but I guess I'm gonna hit anyway. I mean, field tempo or something. I don't know. I can think of a couple of things that would probably help, but yep, okay, that's fair. It did its job, I suppose. Man, I wish I could be summoning better things than this for attacking, but you know, I'm getting hits in. What more do you want, right?
Again, under any other circumstances, if this thing attacked, you probably would be crushed to death. Also, its
Yeah,
CG
Toon
art
stuff.
is different than its cover art.
Yeah, it is a little bit, isn't it? Because the sword is in a different. Its second sword is in a different position.
Well, not even just a second sword. I didn't even realize I had a second sword. My gosh. But aside from that, though, the art's different as well. Like it looks like more. It's like a CG animated.
Fair, yeah. Jesus. This is really annoying. I don't know. Fuck it. Tempo, right? Not exactly the way I wanted to go for it, but
Did any of us try to use Hain when we had our first draft?
I'm pretty sure I pulled at least one, and I was using it for a little bit. Wasn't used for too long because I ended up going with the Crash Dream Clown stuff, I think. Or was that against? That was against Azure, not against you. I think I pulled better against
I
you.
remember
So
playing clowns with you.
yeah. Yep. Ah, it's the set card. Yeah. That's a lot of damage.
Gotta at least make it look like I'm trying.
Aw. I'm sorry. That wasn't what I wanted to do, but I'm sorry. Drawing that one.
That's the game.
Uh,
But you know what? I can make a monster stronger.
hell yeah, let's go.
And my
If
Dark
you're going
Magician...
to defeat me with everything you have.
Come on, special summon Dark Magician from my hand. On my field.
Oh,
Zero into me.
I'm sorry. That was a difficult game to go through with that. I didn't draw my monsters I wanted as well. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Keep destroying my hands turn one with, well, card destruction, and then with you it was a little unfortunate that we basically both use dark monsters, but you had stronger dark monsters.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I mean, Dark Monster versus Dark Monster, yeah.
but you need to play the field spell for me to buff you.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, both ends. Both ends. Bleh. So my mother is telling me that no one else is available, and I have to go do some family situation right now. So
Right,
I need
okay.
to take care of that in a quick minute. So it can take me like 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah. That's...
So I'll be right back.
Right.
So sorry about the wait there. Hope you weren't too bored.
No. Azrael has his band set. We will talk about that afterwards because he's done his draft already while we were waiting. So,
Makes
just
sense.
just because it's easier that way for it. So he said his. I made sure he set his bands before he did the draft, so there's no influence of what he got doing anything with that. So,
We all joined us out there. Cool.
yep. Alrighty. So,
Well,
Mr.
at least I know I'm
Kid.
gonna start this duel, quote unquote, with refreshed internet.
Yep.
Hopefully.
This is for all the marbles this week. Win this one, then you get an unban. So, good luck. Let's see what we can get.
All right. Good luck. Good duel.
All right. Fairly benign start, I guess. But I mean, it is early Yu-Gi-Oh. What do you expect, really? Yep.
Bunch of good cards there.
Yeah, there's a few decent ones in here. Yeah, I'm not too surprised.
Not big surprise.
Okay, let's go with you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, because the option was it's either going to be like a 2k defender, which I'm not like too fussed about there, or it's going to be something that I can get over, like Witch of the Black Forest and Sangan, and all the flip monster stuff are all weaker than this. So, yeah, we'll set.
Makes it a good catch then.
Yeah, it's like this is about the right power level for dealing with most everything that you would throw in. Well, I was kind of expecting to just get punished by Summon Skull there, but that's fine. Let's go with you. Maybe a bit risky here, but I think I kind of need the firepower. I keep like, well, I'm trying to go. Yeah, I'm trying to go battle phases. It just wasn't letting me for a sec there. What do we got? Yeah, it is just Witch. Okay. The prompts and stuff getting in the way, as always. Yep, and there's the boy. Alright, switch you.
Because you know it's gonna happen. Probably a good point, Danny.
Ugh, yeah, okay. Not loving that. Yep. Not much to do about that. Oh, yeah, that's kind of rough.
Looks like I'm still dropping frames even with and are just refreshed.
Oh dear.
But we can do this better, I guess.
Alright, do that.
See, my mind was thinking, no, it makes sense that he would just get his witch out there because he wants to get his search out. But like, wait.
Nope.
It's like, wait a minute.
Yep. I mean, I do want the surge, but I don't want it at the cost of getting someone's skull down on the field. So, damage step. Another one.
No, not none ain't surprising. Which probably I should have activated this sooner, but oh well.
Alright, now we get the trigger. Honestly, probably just get another thing. I maybe should have gotten another witch, but I think getting the tomato here is better. If you have the fisher, you have the fisher. Not much I'm going to do with that. Just hit in and do what we can. Yeah, so the witch kind of traded like 3 for 2 or whatever, 3 for 1 or whatever there. It's pretty useful, so... Ooh, that's a fancy one.
Pretty good.
Okay. Let's do that, I think.
Not exactly the play on.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead and use your trap hole. Do it. Or not. Can't blame me for trying. Clock's ticking. Dark hole has been used as well, so...
I'm running 200 life points. What should I do? I'll give you life points.
Sure. Nice.
Because that seemed like the best idea.
Alright. And that will do. Bounce that back.
When your hand is Summon Skull, Blue Eyes, and Suijin, you can't really do much else.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of realized like I really don't need to overextend what I have on field with that one, so we'll just we'll switch it to defense just to be on the safer side. Yeah, that is a little bit of a rough one, huh? Okay. It's the same. By default, you can right-click to say no to prompts efficiently without having to mouse over and click no. Yep. Certainly been using that one for Master though. That dark hole like nearly ruined me entirely though, I'm not gonna lie. that was like all of my good monsters that I had at the time.
Like, I only have 3 tribute monsters in my deck. I had to draw all 3 of them and not any other monster that didn't require a damn tribute to get out there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a bit bitter.
Understandable. Wasn't the greatest of hands there for sure. Okay, you still got another game here.
Yeah.
And this time I'm not going first, so okay. You have not opened it for the 4th game in a row. Okay, well that's not amazing either, but okay. Well, there goes my Forceful Sentry, so it's still not getting to do anything. Alright, let's try
Turn it to the
this.
deck. Okay.
Yeah, it's like Confiscation, except it doesn't discard it, but I also don't pay life points for it. Yeah, I expected that. It's fine. Okay.
Well, it wasn't the
Wow,
opening
dude.
hand, but
Fucking wow. Yeah, okay.
it wasn't the opening hand, but I mean, I guess good hand is at any.
Yeah, to be fair, this hand isn't really... Like, it's not the worst to get hit with Convi on. Like, yeah, Dark Elf is kind of good, but not so good that I need to worry that much about it. So, let's just see what we can hit here. Yeah, again, expected. But that's okay, because at least I get the witch trigger here. So
Unless I just run my own monster. I don't know why I would do that, but
that's a good question. What do we get?
the many of the bugs just sitting there frozen. It's like,
Let's
the fuck's
take,
happening? Make it stop! Make it stop!
let's take Cyberjaw. More sets. Okay. Sure. See what we can do. Yep. There are a few options, so...
There are actually a few options, and they're all pretty good. I think that would be the best one here.
Yeah, seems reasonable. Ooh, yuck. Yep, okay. Not much I can do about that. Bounce your own Magician of Faith back, yeah. God fucking damn, alright. Just have fucking everything, sure. Wow.
At this point, it's like, oh.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man. It's... Like, I'm not trying to have the nasty plays, but when it happens...
I mean, your draft is significantly better than everybody else's so far, so I'm not like that surprised, but still, it's just like, God, every single time.
Freaking disconnect me from server there for a second. Alright, let's have fun, I guess.
Well, I didn't actually expect you to trigger it, but sure. So, Sangan, Wabaku, Suijin. Banisher of the Light is in the deck. Okay, I didn't see that before. That is quite a lot of monsters. Also, not committed to a normal summon yet, so... Right, so we have, yeah, Wabaku, Reverse Trap, Tomato, which is actually pretty good, and Fisher. Yeah, that's fairly strong. Yo, Blue! Yeah, pouting alongside me as well. Yeah, thank you for the continued support there. Yep. I mean, you know most of them. I guess you haven't seen Neo yet. Thankfully, because you've put Banisher and Face Up, that confiscation's getting banished now, so your second Magician of Faith can't get it back.
Nope.
Whatever I get.
I didn't need it though.
Yeah. Whatever gets removed from my hand also gets banished here, but still. Yeah, you see the reverse trap tech pick at this point. I mean, it got revealed off of Cyberjar, so.
I mean, it was revealed. I didn't get a look at it yet.
Yeah, you would have to you'd have to probably click on the. Yeah, you click on the card in the log. Yeah, getting rid of the Sangan seems reasonable here. So you do still have Waboku as well. Kind of funny that we both end up picking up that off of the thing, right? Yep, summon skull. At least that
Where
tributes
was
the
the
Banisher.
log? Okay. Okay. Sorry, just taking a double look at the logs here.
That's okay. Just watch your timer.
Yep, I see it. Or at least I am aware of it there.
Yeah, maybe I need to up stuff on that a bit. I don't know. Okay, this seems.
I mean, no, it keeps us on edge. Keeps us making sure that we're doing our games here.
Guess we grab Dark Elf.
Excuse me. Alright, and the other one, Mr. Tomato. Mr. Tomato defensively has too much HP, so. Or defense, we'll say, so.
Yeah. Yep, it's got 1100, so. Yep, so we'll trigger. We will get that. Yeah, no.
Why did I not know that was coming? You know what? Regardless. That begs the question of what to bring.
Yep. Seems reasonable. I wonder what that could be.
Yeah.
Could be literally anything, right? Okay. So we know you have Suijin. Yeah, you've still got a Sangan in hand as well. Okay. Well, I suppose I can force you to go ahead and use the thing here. Potentially, anyway. Yeah, that's the other thing, is like it's not that unreasonable just to let it go here.
Yeah. Not really the greatest monster to keep alive.
Does let you fall prey to that though. Which you knew that I had because I got it off of Cyberjar, and you confiscation me, so you knew I had it.
I forgot you had it, actually. I forgot a lot of things. A lot of information just passed by, and it's like, dead brain.
Aye, fair enough.
Remember, the same brain that went, oh, I'm gonna win by drug cat cow. You just think about yourself, mother.
Yeah, I suppose.
Could be anything.
Could be. It's probably Wall of Illusion, though, let's be honest.
Could be anything. Yeah.
So, I mean, you gave me life points. I can sting for a little bit here. We know the limited trap hole has been used, right? So, if I'm remembering this right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you used it on like Tomato or something. Yep. So I have to force you to use that, which is good. Yep. So yeah, this gets bounced back to hand, but it's not as if that's threatening me too much at the moment. Your Change of Heart is gone. Soul Exchange, I guess, could be a thing we haven't seen yet, but that's if you're running it with your free tribute monsters, as you have said before. Cannon Soldier, okay. That's interesting.
Oh, why did I summon that?
Y your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, I don't know why I summoned that shit.
Alright, let's do it again. I think I'm in a strong enough position at the moment that I can just afford to bleed the points out a little bit just to clear off this thing. Potentially, anyway. There's only one Wabaku available, so it's not as if I'm that fussed about that. And Punchy Punchy. Or more like Stabby Stabby, I guess, because, you know, swordsman. Yep. Let's do that.
I may have had that. That still doesn't change. I probably should have put it in defense mode anyway.
Yeah, it's too bad I wasn't able to do what I wanted in response to that, but I think it's probably a one... it probably can't be played in the damage step or something. That's fine. Okay. This is where it gets a little bit awkward. Let's bring out the lady, I suppose.
One more time.
Yeah, I mean, I can't afford to give you Suijin here, right? So yeah, that's fine. Like, it gets it away for something which isn't really that impactful to me. I mean, you still can't exactly get over Wall of Illusion without bouncing Suijin, so I think we're reasonable here. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought, Pepper. That's why I couldn't do it. Yep. Not a big surprise, I suppose. Frickin' Magician of Faith.
Ah, now decisions. Ah, that is an interesting decision.
Yeah, there's like probably three good options here, depending on how you're feeling with it.
I do have.
Less than a minute on that timer.
Yep, I know.
Okay, yeah, I figured that might be the option. Okay.
Now, what's more important here?
Stuff's looking pretty sparse in here.
Options. Alright, you know what?
You have not got any time left here, dude.
I know. I'm realizing this as we go.
Because, yeah.
I think I'll do this.
Sure. So...
Mirror Force. You would use Mirror Force, though.
I would, but I don't have it, remember?
Well, it's a lot
Public
of
knowledge, so...
Actually, no, that is... Oh, you get some skull, though? Ah, fuck it.
Well, I suppose not exactly what I wanted off of it, but we will just Waboku here, which, again, we picked up off of Cyberjar, so...
Again, information was there, just
It's a close
see, I
one.
make good use of my time.
Hey, yeah, I mean, you've got it back now. So the Trap Hole's gone, the Mirror Force is gone, Judgment is still available, Waboku is gone. So, could be Rush, could be Judgment, I suppose. Wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. Yeah, let's bring out this guy.
Velo.
Yeah, that's probably Judgment. Or Spell. You have Spellbinding Circle as well. That is, like, it was funny because I picked it up and I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, normally, you know, we don't see that one, but
Yeah.
it's
But
like,
you used
yeah.
it in your last pool.
Yeah, that'll do. It's both Magician of Faith are gone at this point. Oh no, one Magician of Faith is gone. No, was the other one banished? The other one might have been banished. No, just confiscation.
No, I bounced the Magician
okay.
face back into hand.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, yep. Not much I can do about that. Like, that is, I guess, the other option, but it's fine. Yeah. Seems okay.
Boop. Yep, OBS is still dropping frames and disconnecting. So, yeah, this is something the people upstairs are having problems with. Then,
All right, I suppose we'll give the search. Spirit of the Heart. Okay. Could be worse. Unfortunately, don't exactly have a hand that capitalizes on this right now, so. Yep.
wait, Wall of Illusion, 50 points.
You've killed Wall of Illusion.
Oh yeah, back call. Duh. So what would it be? Nero Cyberjar? Maybe the book? Giant Stone?
I think you may have gotten rid of both soldiers. No, it's Magician of Faith. Yeah, I think maybe Card Destruction got rid of the other one. Tit Nuzzler. Okay, unless you have secretly snuck Karibo into your deck without pulling it.
It wouldn't be the first time I use an illegal card.
And another one. And another one.
And that's right. Okay. Like, you either had a Rush Sleep or a Reinforcement for your monster earlier, so I was like, I know you have one of those somewhere.
Yeah, I only have one rush, so I ended up putting the other reinforcements in. Whoa.
Damn.
my back, yeah, good game for sure. That my back row, I had Spellbinding Circle. That was the other thing I was that was like in there for it. But yeah, it was that and Reverse Trap, which apparently, because it doesn't technically do an increase or a decrease in attack and defense, it flips those increases. Can't use it in damage step, because that's what I wanted to do when you reinforced your Cannon Soldier. But I couldn't do it as Chain Link 2 because the thing hadn't happened yet, I think. I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure that wouldn't have done anything, and then I couldn't use it in damage step. So, yeah. Reverse Trap unfortunately didn't do what I needed it to do there, but that's okay. Right, let's go ahead and get the screenshot for the deck stuff here then. So I will do that in our little Discord group just now. Yeah, because damage step, indeed.
Damage step ruins all cards.
So I had a lot of somewhat interesting bits here. I mean, I can't. The monsters I kind of played a little bit more vanilla here, maybe lacking a little on the attack side of things. I think you got rid of almost all of my good monsters after that card destruction. But because you got rid of like 4 dudes in there, it was kind of annoying. I did draw Monster Reborn, so there was that at least. But my little tricks in this one was like, I knew Reverse Trap would be at least decent here because equips and or field spells would have been pretty reasonably shown like in this, just because I know that's the big thing that came out in this set. So like, you know, Malevolent Nuzzler especially is a pretty big one that way. So I was like, okay, increases and decreases in attack are going to happen quite a bit. Let's play Reverse Trap so I can flip the script on the stuff that way. Just a shame it can't be used in the damage step here. And then most of the other techs are in the side deck here. Eternal Rest I only pulled 1 copy of, but that would have destroyed anything that had equip spells on them. And the coolest one for me is Tailor of the Fickle, is like the anti-card for this set. Quick play spell that changes the equip target of 1 equip spell on the field. So you equip your dude with like Malevolent Nuzzler, you go overpower with it, etc. And then Tailor of the Fickle just switches that to my monster. So not only do you lose your dude because it's like a 1400 point swing, I keep the equip too. So my dude is stronger at that point. So that was the side pick. If I saw a lot of equips going in, which I did side 2 of them in against Azure, couldn't fit the 3rd one in. I didn't know what to take out because I still needed D-spells. That was the main deck pick, really, was the 2 D-spell, because I knew both of you had Messenger of Peace, Azure had Swords, and even if I can't hit those, it's good against equips in general, right? Because yeah, you don't kill the monster, but you kill the equip, which then makes the monster weak enough that you beat over it. So, yeah, D-Spell was my main deck tech for this one.
Which we never got to see in this duel.
Because I didn't draw it the entire 6 turns that frickin' Swords was up. I had it like 2-3 turns after Swords evaporated, so yeah, that was unfortunate. And yeah, like, obviously you never got to play Messenger of Peace on me in the end, so I didn't need to use it there, but...
Well, I never drew it.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
one game I drew it, that's the only time I drew it.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, such is the way. And then some of the other monsters in the side deck, it's like, I didn't know, maybe light monsters was going to be a thing. Like, Azure played a lot of light when we did this thing before. It's a bit early for it, but, you know, Luminous Spark is still a good card. It's adjacent to all of the good monsters here, right? Like Witch, Mystic Tomato, My Dark Elves, etc. Probably deter a dark strategy for a lot of the time, because I have some really good stuff for it there. So if you want to hit over those, Light is one of the other big ones that we got another good monster for. So I was like, I'll put a couple of light guys in, just in case the dark stuff came in. I did have the couple of Whiptail Crow as well. Trapmaster was a little bit of a bad one, I will admit. Probably shouldn't have had that in the side deck this week. The consideration was that Robbing Goblin or something of that kind of continuous nature could have been annoying, but I think it's better next week when Gravity Bind is potentially a thing. I say next week as, you know, assuming, but you know what I mean. Next round.
Yeah. Next time we get to this.
Yeah. And yeah, that was about it. Maybe not the most exciting of decks off it. It's certainly not a Black Skull Dragon or a Hungry Burger, but I actually don't think I have enough copies of either of those that I could have memed in anyway. So I don't have Black Skull Dragon, and Hungry Burger is not something I think I have enough of. So yeah, sorry I was boring. Yeah,
one's all you need.
Yeah, so sorry for being the boring one today, but honestly, didn't really have much else to say. And I tried Fluid Summoning Dragon last time around, but I wasn't going to do that in the face of confiscation. So, yeah. So, just looking at the... Yeah. I just real quick want to say, like, I'm not going to have them on the screen because I'm not adding new sources to the stream, etc. But just to sort of show, like you say, Azure, you went on the dark strategy entirely here, outside of Nimble Momonga. Do you see those in there? Yeah, like Hungry Burger being a dark ritual is kind of nice for the Mystic Plasma stuff. And yeah, lots of... we saw a Horn of the Unicorn Red Eyes Black Dragon in here as well, which is quite the thing. That white hole as well, my god. And then...
It worked once! Yay!
Yay, it did! Then
The
Kib...
Great Horned Black Dragon.
Yep. And then Kib was still on the fusion stuff here, with, as we saw, Ancient Brain, Tainted Wisdom, pulled 2 Beast King of the Swamp out of TP1, right? So you actually have a fusion substitute that you can use, which I didn't get one.
Yeah.
So even if I wanted to play a fusion strat, which I have nothing I can use, but whatever. Yeah, I didn't get a single fusion sub in the first TP, so wouldn't have been able to do it. But yeah, it was using the polys to go for either Skull Knight or with the substitute monster go for Black Skull Dragon. Or apparently just Monster Reborn Azural's Red Eyes that he was playing this week to do it that way instead, you know.
Didn't expect that.
Neither did I.
Nope.
Hero Shadow Scout in the side deck. My goodness.
I just love that you did not play that piece of shit
Yes,
card.
like, you
I know
are
it's a
not
piece of
playing
shit.
this garbage right now. You know? It would have made more sense if you were playing the demon deck that I showed you before, right?
Yeah, that was the idea of it when I made this side deck, actually, because I didn't want to make my deck into flat-out flip things, because, like, that thing's kind of rude. But when you see Messenger of Peace, no, never mind, I'm sorry, I'm already rude. but no, I saw the flip monsters, the Hang Hero Shadow Scout, Jigen Bakudan, for the fun of it, because explosion, why not? I actually think Jigen Bakudan would be a really good combined Cybertron. Because Cybertron gets the monsters out, if you get Jigen Bakugan out, it, not in that same turn, but like you have the option to do so when you get an opportunity to do so.
Maybe.
But that Jigen Bakudan was there for laughs. You mentioned Solemn Judgment. I completely forgot I had that card again.
Oh no!
This is becoming a force of habit of mine, saying, "Oh, what card did I add in here? It's me. I can me. Oh, this card looks okay. Feel black. All right, fucking here. Oh, this card looks neat.
We apologize for the robot stuff here. Internet is being a thing.
Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah. I can see it on my end. I'm on the red.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
won't waste too much time talking.
Maybe what you need to do is you need to have a box in your collection for staple cards. And just like put all of the absolute best of the best ones in there. And then just look at that when you're making decks to see, have I included this really good card for the deck? That could be good.
Yeah, that might be a good reminder.
Yeah.
Put a
Right.
sticky note on it.
Yeah. Right, so we have ourselves here somehow 5-1 with the stuff there. Opposite, unfortunately, for Azure. We will get there, trust me. And Kib in the middle, 3-3. Right. Let's hear it, Azure. What have we decided to hit on this one here?
Repeat it?
Yeah, because I'm not including the bit in the middle of Kib being away for 15 minutes.
Right. I wonder why. Well, my first choice was rather easy, and I think everyone can agree that confiscation has to go. Goodbye.
Yeah.
How dare you?
It's not just the fact that you get to discard a card. You can also look at the opponent's hand. That is so powerful
Very
in
important.
the game, especially.
Yeah, it's very, very important to discuss that. Like, even over Delinquent Duo, which is arguably the better card, Confiscation, the hand knowledge just lets you play around everything from there. So where Duo would have gotten rid of 2 cards, Confiscation gives you all the knowledge you need as well as getting rid of 1 key card of your own choice. So yeah, definitely agree on that one. Alright, hit number 2.
Yeah.
The hit number 2 will be the Messenger of Peace, which of course also hits me because I also pulled it. For me, honestly, the main reason is because It's just you need the counter card for it, and until that happens, it's basically like a sort of revealing light for both sides until the user decides to get rid of it. And that is, I don't know, I don't think it's a really fun method of playing. And
It wasn't.
also having just one of both of us, I just don't want to encourage that kind of play.
Which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm grateful, I'll be honest, because I don't have it, but I probably would get it later on because I think it gets like a common reprint in DB1 or something. So, but at that point we'll have removal, so you know.
So, both of them banned, not limited or anything.
Yes. Yeah, no, I completely understand that. I mean, I main decked D-Spell because you two had the card, so, you know, I had to change my own sort of game plan on the stuff as well, just because it was going to ruin the game if I didn't, so, yeah, completely justified. Alright, Kiv, you have one as well to hit, so what would you like to hit? I'm presuming something from me, considering, I have not actually been touched by this list yet, but
well, on top of which you have cards out we probably don't need.
Yeah,
to
I do agree. Anymore. Yes.
Personally, my first gut says white hole because.
I mean,
but that's just me being bitter and stupid.
Also, remember that I'm 1 in 5 right now. It's
I know. Oh, I'm not.
I'm not... something against Cal.
Yeah. I kind of agree with that.
Oh, I know it. See, you didn't necessarily use much to be like, oh, that warrants a ban or whatever. I really should have gone through your list by now, or at least remember what your list had.
Yeah, in my defense, you card destructioned my Forceful Sentry, so I couldn't actually use that. So, you know.
Forceful Sentry, I very forgot what that does.
It is basically worse confiscation, if I'm being honest with you. You look at the opponent's hand and you bounce one of the cards in it back to the deck, and there is no life point cost to it.
Ah, yeah.
Other cards you could also consider is Cyberjar if you don't have it yourself, because I mean I don't, and
I do, but I wouldn't consider using it personally.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, wouldn't
I can kind of see a reason, but I can also see like, nah, I probably shouldn't.
I'm just on one option. And
I know.
There's also one card that we've been discussing for a little bit earlier, because I mean, we will. It's not useful right now. We decided, but painful choice will become a problem later, and Cal has one of those.
It will be a painful. It will be a painful endeavor later, yeah. But
I just want to clarify, Pepper, because you're saying it's not even worse. When I say worse, I mean as in it's like. I don't mean worse as in the card is worse than confiscation, like as in, you know, less playable. I mean it's worse as in it is like actually better than confiscation, even just now. It's yeah, like I said, the only reason we didn't see it is because the only times I drew it, it either got card destruction from me or it wasn't really playable at the time, because, one, am I going to Forceful Sentry a single Hungry Burger back into the deck? I don't think so.
Yes, please. Would usually probably help me with my Darkest Sailor.
And boy, Forceful Sentry is a decent option. I think that'll be my choice in Forceful Sentry.
Yeah, honestly, I don't.
Because the confiscation's gone, then may as well get rid of every other card that's like it.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think there really is a better pick than the Postal Sentry here because, my God, if I'm allowed to keep that card, then and I happen to draw it like you drew Comfy every game basically in the opening, somebody is going to be very upset, and it isn't going to be me.
Somebody's gonna have words.
So, there was an errant hit in the last week, in my personal opinion, and this time I actually do have something which I want to use my unhit on. I am going to unlimit Trap Hole, because I do not personally think it needs to be on the list right now. So this is going to be the only, currently, until we might, like, sort of revise this at the end of every era when we go over these things and see does it still need to be banned. Right now, if it gets hit again, it cannot actually go lower on... Well, it can't go like up on the list again. So if you banned it in Pharaoh Servant, well, you'd probably be crazy, but at the same time, it's possible. Yeah, it can no longer be kept at 3 if somebody hits it again. But I do not think the card is a problem at the moment at 2. And even when we get the next like theme decks or starter decks in after Labyrinth and Nightmare, I still don't think it's a problem at 3. So yeah, I'm going to unhit it. We will have access to both the trap holes that we have in the next set.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Hey, you get to use it too. So
I know. I'm just.
Now, honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal. So, if we've already got like the Fisher stuff available, we're already used to like normal summoning stuff that doesn't really matter too much for getting hit by Trap Hole. Next set has got a lot more stuff that we're probably putting face down as well. So, honestly, I think there are much bigger problems that we could run into for that than Trap Hole. So. Plus, would you rather me unban Last Will? Because I'll do it. So,
Your
yeah. So,
You do
yeah.
Whatever you want.
Let's be real about this though. Trap Hole, I don't think it's gonna get hit again. Last will would be just really get banned again.
Exactly. Now, I have my temptations on it if I go like 2-0 in a much later thing, but right now, yeah, Trap Hole is the only thing that I see on here which is definitely like worth unrestricting. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. So that is
Alrighty
that.
then.
Right, so the packs that you need to open, Kib, are the 10 packs of Tournament Pack 2, because when you look in the release order thing, that is the next one that comes out in your stuff here. So it's 10 packs of that. That one can't be re-rolled. And then Pharaoh Servant, 24 packs of that, which can be re-rolled if you want to. Just keep in mind with the re-rolls.
Mulligans. I know. Yep.
Yeah, keep in mind with them, we do not get another mulligan like refresh until we hit the Lost Millennium, which is like the 15th-ish set or so. So if you burn them too quickly, you might regret that for sets later on.
Yeah.
But it really just depends. If you don't get anything, obviously just use it. But
I mean, 1.5 mulligans at the first pack, not getting my effing pot of greed. I'm just like, all right, fine, whatever.
that's fine. We'll have our chances on that one.
Obviously, as I have already gone through my set, I did not use a mulligan. Can may as well say it here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I should already talk about, well, the elephant in the room, considering my draft, but...
No, I think we save that for later, because right now, that is discussion for next time. That'll be spoilers if people get to the end of this bit.
Oh, no.
And, yeah,
Oh, no.
so we don't want to spoil anything off of that, but let's just say Pharaoh Servant is one hell of a set, so let's see what we can get over here with it. So for the YouTube side, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed yourselves here. On the Twitch side, we are going to do our draft for the next set here now, but yeah, you'll have to tune in next time on YouTube for that. So have fun there, and yeah, until next time.
Ta-ta.